Oh, well, it's early in the morning, grab a cup and tune on in. Robert and Dave got that southern charm, let the laughter begin. From the morning funny to Maga Minute, ain't no better way to start your day the southern way, with a little joke and pray. We're just southern folks talking southern things, front porch swinging where the church bells rang. From Mama Said to Hum Day News, we keep it real with down-home views. Sunday morning in the Word, get that gospel flow. Prayer time calls, so let's let our troubles go. Come Monday night, Mama Said is bringing the truth. And when it's night talk with Dave, man, you know it's getting loose. We're just southern folks talking southern things, stories and sports where the good times hang. From SFP News to I Remember That, we tell it like it is, and that's a fact. Got our veteran of the week, gotta show our pride. Pets of the week, bringing love worldwide. Talking paranormal, true crime, southern fried stories all the dang time. So pull up a chair, y'all, and stay a while. Ain't nothing like that southern style. From the morning show to the soundstage band, it's SFP Live, won't you give them a hand? So pull up a chair, y'all, and stay a while. Ain't nothing like that southern style. From the morning show to the soundstage band, it's SFP Live, won't you give them a hand?
Good morning out there at Southern Fried Podcast Land and all of our folks out there, Cornbread Nation. We are live Wednesday morning here on Hump Day. Getting ready for Hump Day views tonight. I'm here. I'm stiff, but I am here. Good to be back. There's Dave over there. How you doing this morning, Dave?
I'm good. I've been up early, got up really early, got into some news and podcast, and here for the morning show. Glad to be here. Glad it's Hump Day.
Yes. So, sorry, I've been out for the last Monday, but there wasn't no way. I tried, guys. Time we got back in, I was kaput. So it's the way life goes sometimes. We all try to do things, and sometimes they just catch up with us.
They do. They do.
But I should have some underwater footage to go on there, and I'm going to see about getting into that today. See what we got we could see to look at. There was some awfully cool stuff there on the jetty this time, and it was a nice trip. One rogue wave, it'd have been a great trip. So,
folks, we're now podcasting live on Telegram as well. I'm sitting here looking at the stream. It looks great. We do have a Telegram site. We haven't really talked about it much. It doesn't have a lot of followers. Telegram is a great platform, and so if you have a Telegram, link to us, and that's another option for you to watch us live on our shows. So we're trying to run those on most of the shows, testing it out, and looks good so far this morning. So Telegram.
That's something we're always trying to do is get out there as make it as convenient as possible for people to tune into it. We like having y'all in there, and we hope you enjoy our shows.
We have crossed over the 51,000 follower mark, about halfway through to the 52,000. Thanks so much. Looking forward to continued growth and expanding things here. Got things coming. So we did celebrate our birthday. We didn't really celebrate it, but we acknowledged that our birthday was Monday. We're still got to have our celebration for 1 year as a podcast, officially as a podcast.
Yes, I think we need to do that this weekend sometime. Is it Friday night on Front Porch Talking, maybe?
We could probably do that.
And have everybody on that wants to come up, let them come up. You want to come up Friday night, be a part of the celebration, just send us a email address or Facebook Messenger or whatever on our email, which is southernpridepodcast@yahoo.com, and we'll get it going. We'll pull you right on up there. And here, I'll put that one up.
We can't give you. We could have some virtual cake. We can't send it through the screen to you, but we could have a virtual cake.
That would be interesting. It's just smeared into the camera. You know what? I might see if I can get us a cake.
Gladys Knott turns 81 years old today. Happy birthday to her. Kylie Minogue, 57. Also born on this day. The great athlete. Doesn't get the credit he deserves for all the things that he did, even though he was an Olympian. Jim Thorpe, born this day. And T-Bone Walker, blues musician. He's played with everybody, T-Bone Walker has. I saw him with Daryl Hall and John Oates way back in the day. He was in their band. Ian Fleming, the author, birthday today. Of course, known for, they took several of his books and made them into movies. Ian Fleming.
I think those would be some of the James Bond stuff.
Yeah. So some of the birthdays today. So happy birthday to those folks. Good morning, brother James. How you doing, buddy? Enjoyed the show last night with you and Killer and Big Tony. I got to hear a lot of it, not every bit of it, but I got to hear a bunch of it. We kept it on the whole time. And I was distracted a little bit, but I tried to watch most of it. And I was chatting with people, but y'all were looking good on a Tuesday night.
I missed y'all.
Do you have to work today, James? I know he said he had to go back to work, sadly. So he's trying to push his hurting body through a work day. I know that's not fun.
Mm-mm.
It's not fun when you get older and you have to work. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. That's not the American dream. That's not the way this is supposed to work.
No.
You should be able to slow down.
Let me just say, I got to do an adjustment here.
Yeah, having to go back to work and all those, not fun. I'm glad you're doing good, brother. I'm glad you're doing good. Health is a precarious thing. It's a blessing when you have it, and when you don't, it's frustrating. You know.
You ain't kidding.
I have slowed down some, but I'm thankful for each and every day, and feel good. Hey, what about President Trump going to? He was 30 hours. Oh my goodness.
That's a long time to be up. Dude.
You didn't look like it, but you did mention that you had to work. And what about the president going to pardon the Chrisleys? He's catching some heat over this one. I never watched those people. They were convicted of over $30 million in fraudulent loans and sent to federal prison. I think that's been a couple of 3 years that they've been in jail now. And he says he's going to pardon them. So was he a fan of the show?
I have no idea.
Maybe he was a fan of the show. Maybe he thinks they got railroaded. I don't know why. It's an odd timing for me with all that's going on. Why does the president pardon the Chrisleys? And he's got to be at work at 2 p.m. Okay. Bless your heart.
Well, I wonder if it's because a lot of the crap that they got him on, if that's coming into play on this. You know, because he pretty much got railroaded on all that. And
we don't get sleep too much. We're running on bad sleep as well, but I'm better today. I got some last night. We had a car take out a telephone or an electric pole here 2 o'clock, 2:20 in the morning the day before, and I was up in the middle of the night with no power. That was fun. Not. I think most people believe that, even though they were married. That was pretty well knowledge about the Chrisleys. But I never watched that show. I've never seen one episode.
I have no idea if he is or not. I know there are some guys out there that are not gay that just are kind of effeminate. You know, it kind of throws you off. But yeah, James, let's throw this out there early this morning. Getting old is not for the faint of heart. It is not for the weak. And it's definitely not something for the young. They couldn't handle it. We've had years to build up to this. I don't know how much Dave told y'all, but I had an incident down there in the water, and my back is shot. So,
what I told them was we were going to have an intervention for you. The intervention is this: we're going to have to all assemble. We're going to come to South Georgia, down to Colquitt, and we're gonna sit, and we're going to have a heart-to-heart about letting Rob know he's not 20 anymore. I think that's the intervention that needs to happen here.
Well, let me explain something to you. Rob may not be 20 anymore. And Rob's had to give up a lot. But Rob ain't ready to give up his Northland yet. His free diving. He did not.
Well, maybe you need to do that in the hotel pool. A little safer.
Dude, have you been to Panama City? There's some things in the water that are scarier than sharks. And if you try to do that in some of them pools around there, I guarantee you Jaws ain't got nothing on what you might find in there.
Well, I don't want to talk about that. What I'm saying is your back won't be hurting anyway.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
Rob need to do some burpees.
Let me tell you about how many burpees Rob needs to do. You worry about Golf Girl. I worry about Rob. I ain't doing them. I don't even want to talk about them right now. My back feeling like it does. Oh my gosh. All I want to do, you said the word burpee. All I want to do is start crying right now. That's not very nice. You have no meniscus left in your left knee. Dude, that is painful and that is not cool. Oh.
I think you said, James, you're doing some auto parts store work or something like that. I heard you saying something about restocking some of the parts. With your knowledge, that would stand to reason that you would be, and I would be glad to come in and meet you and buy a part from you, because you go in some of those auto parts stores now and the guy goes, let me look at my computer. I don't know. James just tell him off the top of his head.
You just man. Now see, I'm about 2.5 hours away from Panama City. And so when I go there, it takes me an hour and a half, and then it takes me 3.5 to get back, just because of the time shift. But that trip the other day, a 2.5 hour trip, took forever. But we got her. Let me see if I can
Maybe,
do this.
back to the Chrisleys. Maybe Trump could make a trade. Since things are going really south in the Ukraine-Russia war, escalation has entered what I call the danger zone. Maybe we could send the Chrisleys to Russia, and just have them be, do a TV reality show and keep Putin occupied, so that maybe he would kind of, quit attacking Ukraine. We could get some peace over there or something. Lake City, Florida, he lived in.
Lake City.
Oh, that stinks, James. You were hired to deliver it, but already put me at the counter. Well, yeah. The reason is because of your knowledge, man. They can get any old dude to go out there and run around town, I guess. But you got all that knowledge. There used to be a parts store. $1 for every burpee you do.
Let me go ahead and put this to you. That ain't encouraging me.
There used to be a parts store up from my house called Lakeview Auto Parts, and this is before computers. You just walked in and told them what was going on. They went to the back, got you what you needed, told you how to put it on, change it out, even loaned you the tool to do it with if you needed it. What a great place to go.
Yes. Let's see here.
Everyone thinks about Putin went crazy. It's about retaliation. Oh, he's retaliating, and now that they've sent those massive amount of drones, about took his copter out. I think that's part of this heavy-handed drone action and missile action. It's like, take that. It's ugly.
Yeah.
It's ugly. President says he's crazy. I don't know what the heck happened to him.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I love our president. Okay. Hats off to him. Everything. He does a great job. He's out there for the American people. But when he starts calling you crazy, you might want to stand up and take note.
I will tell you one thing I don't want to hear the president say again. I think I'm a little tired of hearing it. And I'm a Trump supporter, but I'm going to call it like I see it. I don't want to hear no more that if he had been president, that war wouldn't have started. I really don't care. It doesn't matter anymore. You're over 100 days in. You just don't have to deal with it, dude. You just got to handle. This is what happens when you become president. I don't. Biden did the same thing. They kept blaming Trump the whole time. Well, we were left a mess. By gosh, Biden would get up there and pound the podium. I don't care. Biden said the buck stopped here, and he never took credit for anything. I say, handle it, dude. You got to just handle it. So I don't care for that. And another two that's ticking me off is Kash Patel and Dan Bongino. I'm a little bit aggravated with them too. First of all, they both come out, and of all the things they want to come out and talk about, because they said we've agreed to go media silent most of the time. They said they agreed to do that. They said, but there's risk to that. But they come out and wanted to say that Epstein didn't, that it was a suicide. It was a suicide. Guaranteed. I've seen it. It's a suicide. Dude, that's really what you came out to sit down and talk about? And now Bongino says, well, where I work at, it's radio silence. There's no information flow. It's a secure location and all that. I try to look at all the feedback I can. I'm tired of hearing about excuses. I want to see some perp walks. I want to see some people arrested for crimes against this country and against the Constitution. I'm a little sick of the rhetoric right now, and they can redeem themselves, but right now, I just don't want to hear their press conference. I'll be honest with you. I'm a little bit perturbed with them. It looks like James is in the same boat. He's a little disappointed. He didn't say little in Cash and Dan. Yeah. So,
well, good and well that they had a biased FBI, and they're not doing anything. They're not doing anything about it. And look at the deaths that have followed the Clintons, and Epstein was part of that. Okay, the death has followed them wherever they've gone. and we ignoring it. We have been for a long time. It's time to call that into account. I mean, come on, you know, quit hiding it for them.
Well, and the fact that they came out and said that just makes people think, well, what are you trying to cover up? Why did you have to come out and say that? That was already official anyway. Like you're just sitting there saying it. There's no, well, I've seen the evidence. Really, that people, you could come out and say, well, I've seen the evidence on JFK. I've seen the evidence on this case or that case.
Well, Pencil Neck out there, Schiff. Yeah, he saw all this evidence for Donald Trump.
Yeah,
it's bullcrap. So that kind of puts him, to me, I put him in the same boat as him.
I just thought it was a misplaced press conference. It was kind of weird that they did that, and that's the thing they talked about. There's so many other things that I would rather have heard about than that. And now we've got the Secret Service beatdown going on in front of Obama's D.C. home. I'm gonna whoop her, hey! You better get a supervisor out here. I'm gonna whoop her, hey!
Are you sure? Are they sure those were Secret Service agents? That wasn't Obama and Michelle out there? I think that might have been a better call. It was probably Michelle calling in. You better get some Secret Service out here for I'll whoop her ass. I think it was Michelle and Brock.
I just want to know what they were fighting over. Was it somebody come back from break late? Were they fighting over a guy? Did somebody offend about their lipstick? I mean, what were they fighting about? That's what I want to know. Why was she going to put the whooping on her? I want.
She probably said, "You look like Nancy Pelosi." That might have been good grounds for an ass whipping right there.
But maybe one of them said, "I believe that's Big Mike. I don't think that." And maybe the other one said, "Oh, I don't believe that." James says, moved the cellmate that morning. Then the camera stopped working and the guards fell asleep. And Epstein knew exactly when to do it.
Yeah.
They're out after a lot of coincidences,
Yeah, and the one showed up late for work.
Yeah. Where you been, girl? I got to get home. You know what time it is? It's 2:30 in the morning. I'm going to whoop your ass.
I wonder if they've been drinking out there. I love this whole thing. They're saying that Trump's picking on Harvard because Barrett. This is the rumor that Barron had applied there and they rejected him. That's why he was picking on him on Harvard. But then Melania comes out and said he never applied there, and nobody applied for him. I don't know what they're talking about. So it's just more lies and on that. Maybe he's getting on Harvard because they're acting like a bunch of buttholes.
Oh my goodness.
Someone showed up late for paperwork. Showed up late for work.
Well, I can tell you now, if somebody's late, I've done a lot of security over the last several years as a second job. And, they was over 2 hours late. I didn't hear that part.
I didn't either.
I just heard, I saw a little bit of the video. I didn't hear what happened, but I can tell you that I used to work behind a guy. You never knew if that dude was going to show up or not, and it was always late every single day.
That's annoying.
Oh man, well you're waiting to go home.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law messed up one time. He was working for 2 different guard companies. You're not supposed to do that. But the problem was they probably wouldn't even known about it. But he was on one post and his relief didn't show up, so they told him you have to work a double. And he says, "Hey, I got to get out of here. I got my other job to go to." They said, "What other job?" And boy, they gave him an ultimatum that day: quit the other job or you're done here, because they see that as a conflict. So he lost his job on the one. Why did you book it back to back? Don't do that. I think there was maybe 1 hour in between, but still, it's well known that sometimes in security you get stuck doing a double shift. I mean, you can't leave the post or you're fired. Good morning, Jake. I didn't hear about it. I don't really tune into that channel much. Every once in a while, I don't mean nothing by that, but I didn't know that they were getting rid of it. But honestly, I got to where I never watched that anyway. But they've got a ratings problem, and they're trying to boost ratings. And there's people lost their jobs. They're tightening the belt, and those guys are probably making pretty good. So it's a cost savings. Hey, we're the Secret Service. Well, they wave
Yeah,
at you
we're
going
here.
down the road. Are you kidding, Jake? Pat McAfee's the reason they're making any money.
You ain't kidding.
I mean, like him or not, Pat McAfee is a ratings boost, and boom. This guy,
Yeah.
people tune in just to laugh at him or laugh with him. I mean,
That whole thing with him dancing in his chair last season, toward the beginning of the season, and what's his name from Alabama? I can't say his name this morning. The head coach, the former head coach for Alabama, Saban. Saban looking at him out of the corner of his eyes, when he's over there dancing and Saban's doing this number, like, yeah, that's great.
oh well. Jake says he's taking money away from WWE. I guess it's the wrestling tie-in. Maybe he's not happy with that.
He'll
James
be all
says,
right.
James says he's got a ratings problem. so, so do we. Sometimes it's like, hello, hello. Is anybody out there?
It's not if you can hear me.
Thank you, Jake. The Ric Flair episode. Ric Flair and Andre episode.
Mm.
The picture I made you. Which one did you make us?
You might be on to something there, James. I mean, I just want to know why you got an Arkansas Razorback pig on my hat.
He switched it around to the dog.
Well, you still got the Razorback pick up there.
I just choose either.
Let's see. Oh, that's the only one I saw. Oh.
No, I've got the one with Georgia. I've got both of them. Actually, there's 3 versions, and I've got that one.
Oh. Oh. Well, we did that sometime. Now look, I was busy Sunday, or I'd have came by to pop in on you. Let's see. They said, "Don't blame me." I said, "David to the penguin and the bulldog would. He's just the one that picks it up." Sorry. David to the penguin.
That's code word. I guess that's code.
Yeah, big. Okay.
Oh man, your brother. What the heck? They're not boring. James,
Well, go ahead.
No, I was going to say James is one of those. He's like E.F. Hutton. When he speaks, everybody listens.
Yeah.
He tells it like it is. The best thing I've heard him say, well, he might have said it on Carl or his own show or Carl's, but he said it in our chat, was he was ready to assist the president he wanted the supporters, I'm paraphrasing what he said, to take care of some of the bad elements in our country. But anyway, at the end he said, and I'm one of his supporters. So he's like, let's go, let's roll.
Yeah. Roll it out and go.
No, that sounds like some kind of, I don't know. I don't even know what that show is, Jake. But it does sound like something Robert would watch right after the view goes off.
Got a itch right there.
What the heck is that?
Itch on my nose. My nose just won't quit itching. I don't know what's up with that this morning.
Oh.
There'll be retaliation for that. You know that, right? You know that, right?
It's like
we're ready to go to war for our president. Yeah. Yes. I would ask to give a chance for my back to heal up, but we can't.
Lose the raise, lose your ride.
Yeah.
I like it, Jake. How's things in the great state of Mississippi this morning? Well, I will tell you what, if we get any more rain, we're just going to float away here in North Georgia. I am telling you, we are soaked.
Dude, we need it down here. We can't get enough.
Lose the race, lose your ride. Okay. He said it was a very bad storm last night. Rain came into the house. Oh, that's not good.
No.
Oh, I didn't. I don't think I have, James. I'll have to check. I'll do that today. I may have, because I did watch one of yours, and I'm trying to remember what was playing. I may have. Who is it? And my brain ain't working this morning, but I may have seen that. But if not, I'll go check it out. Yeah. Hey, congratulations, Celtic Blacksmith. I understand you're going to be on the interview series with the Angry Conservative on the 21st. I can't wait to hear that. That is going to be cool. He come in our chat and told us about that. And you'll have fun with that. I can't wait to hear it. Part of that will be on Rumble Premium. Yes. So if you want to see the full and exposed Celtic Blacksmith, then you have to have Premium. You reckon Celtic Blacksmith has an OnlyFans account?
What?
Well, he's got the regular programming, Blacksmith. He's in there beating up. You reckon he's got the OnlyFans account? The Celtic Blacksmith. He's wearing a hood.
Well, he's just wearing a leather blacksmith apron. And he's rubbed baby oil all over. OnlyFans. Maybe some leather chaps.
I think I did hear. Well, he come in and told us. I think I did hear that, James. Oh, wrong one. I think I did hear that. Don't drink the Kool-Aid, but I think I did hear that. I think I caught the very beginning of your show. Absolutely. I believe I did see that. I'm waiting on Steve's response here. I hope that red light lasts a little longer, or he's going to be driving with his knees.
Yeah, I can just see Miss Elizabeth just tuning in, watching Steve out there with the baby oil rubbed down and leather apron on there. Yep, I can just see Elizabeth, Jenneth, and Fetterman all tuning in to watching.
I liked some Accept back in the day, James, but you could have used that other song of theirs too. Something to the Wall. Oh my goodness, that's a rocker. Jake says you're uncomfortable with this conversation.
With which conversation?
Pick one. No, actually, he's hurting, Jake. Rob has found out he's not 20 anymore.
Sure.
Well, just for Steve.
Yeah. Well, Miss Elizabeth, Jennifer, they probably jump on that. What is it? OnlyFans? Watch that. Yeah.
Well, Jake, yes, charcoal is good. You might say better than propane, but I would rather just cook with it and get her done. Don't forget, folks, tonight we will have update views, 8 p.m. Oh, absolutely, James. Absolutely, brother. Yeah, I was 1978. I walked in the library at school, and Time Magazine was there with a picture of that. He never fails to deliver. That would be an interesting ministry opportunity there.
Dude.
Yeah, Jake, you're gonna have to change the song. Hump Day Views now.
In a turtleneck.
With glasses on.
Yes. Or he's reading Great Expectations or something like that.
He's got the little lounge jacket on.
Yeah.
Little pop.
Yeah. He's up there saying stuff like, "Pardon me, would you have any gray coupon?"
Oh, it cracks me up. Oh my gosh. Bait and switch.
Bait and switch. Yeah, there you go. I was thinking about doing OnlyFans too, but oh Lord. So, just in case y'all don't know, I also, other than besides Chuck, I do like my saltwater fishing. I got a tank, and let me show y'all my new fishes. Can I show my new fishes off?
Do it.
There's one of them. He's a Niger trigger. Got some pretty fish there. I like him. And my other one, I'm trying to name my fish. I think I'm going to name this one Dave. I can see some resemblance. It's a dog-faced puffer. Little resemblance there.
I believe he's a tough hombre. I'm honored.
He don't have to be a tough hombre in my thing.
He don't take no crap. Oh, Jake.
Jake. That's not very nice.
Maybe we got a new revenue stream going on here.
Yeah.
James. Oh, we had the same time.
You had to go work. Yeah. James Chippendale's called. I didn't get the job.
That's horrible, James. That is absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm so sorry. That's a tragic story. To think that people are so gullible to be pulled in to something like that. Not that they're bad people. They just got hoodwinked, man. This guy was a charlatan. He was a fake. I mean, it was just all smoke and mirrors. But people sometimes they like you say, they drink the Kool-Aid and they're like, oh yeah, sure. Whatever you say, sir. Yeah. That's the way there's some of our leaders want us to act like, sure, whatever. Yeah.